Hello, good evening and welcome to Parliament News. I am Gautam Roy. Let's first tell you what happened in the Lok Sabha. Now, when the House assembled for the day, opposition parties from the Congress, TMC and DMK and others continued with their sloganeering and trooped into the well of the House. The House was adjourned for 30 minutes till 11:30 in the morning. When the House reassembled after the first adjournment, opposition party members again created a ruckus. Amid the uproar, presiding officer adjourned the House till 12, that is noon, and then till 2 p.m. When the House again reassembled in the post-lunch session at 2 p.m., opposition members again trooped into the well of the House. The House was then adjourned for the day as opposition members continued with their protests. Earlier, the Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Bill 2021, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Amendment Bill 2021 and the Constitutional Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill were passed mid-din by voice vote. The National Commission for Homeopathy Amendment Bill and the National Commission for Indian System of Medicine Amendment Bill were also introduced amid opposition by Congress and TMC members. The Constitution 127th Amendment Bill was also introduced. In the morning, the House paid homage to freedom fighters on the anniversary of the Quit India movement. It also lauded the Indian track and field athlete Neeraj Chopra for winning the gold medal in the javelin throw and wrestler Bajrang Punia for winning bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics. That's all in Parliament Review as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned. Now let's tell you what happened in the Rajya Sabha as well. Well, both houses of Parliament witnessed repeated adjournments over several issues including the Pegasus snooping and farm laws. Proceedings in the Rajya Sabha today began with the chairperson Venkaiah Naidu and members paying tribute to freedom fighters and martyrs during the Quit India movement on the occasion of its anniversary. The day marks the 79th anniversary of the historic day on which Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, launched the Quit India movement. This was in the year 1942. This Bharat Chodo Andolan was one of the most defining moments of the country's long-drawn freedom struggle. The clarion call given by the Mahatma of do or die, which means karo ya maro, for the freedom of the motherland, and the response it got from the countrymen yearning for self-rule unsettled then colonial rulers. The chairperson said that the spirit of Quit India should guide the country to banish poverty, illiteracy, corruption, casteism, communalism, criminality in public life, inequalities, discrimination and all other forms of evil from our motherland to fully realize the goal of the freedom struggle. On this solemn occasion, we pay our humble and respectful homage to all those martyrs who laid down their lives and also those who underwent untold sufferings for the cause of our freedom. We also reaffirm our commitment and renew our resolve to uphold the sovereignty, unity and integrity of our country. The members observed silence as a mark of respect to the memory of the martyrs. Thereafter, the House felicitated the medal winners of the Tokyo Olympics. Venkaiah Naidu said, the House has the tradition of taking note of and bringing on the record spectacular initiatives, endeavors and accomplishments of the country as and when they happen. One such latest occasion has been provided by the commendable performance of our contingent at the Tokyo Olympics that concluded yesterday. He said the Tokyo Olympics turned out to be the best for the country, not only in terms of the highest ever number of 7 medals won, but also in terms of the grit demonstrated, as was evident in quite a few close finishes and a large number of our athletes entering medal-winning rounds of competition. He said Tokyo Olympics heralded resurgence, renaissance and national awakening in the sports in our country by restoring the depleting confidence and self-esteem. The chairperson said that the Tokyo Olympics would be etched in the history as the first moment of national awakening in sports. He said the Tokyo performance, besides other takeaways, has defined India's mission for the future. He said our mission shall be to be in the top 10 at the earliest possible. Congress members Anand Sharma and Jairam Ramesh said the interventions by the previous government should also be recorded in the reference to the Quit India movement. Opposition members were in the well shouting slogans against the government over the Pegasus issue, leading to repeated adjournments. Amid the uproar, the chairperson adjourned the House till noon. When the House reassembled at noon, members of the opposition again raised noisy scenes, resulting in Deputy Chairperson Harivansh adjourning the House till 2 p.m. When the House reassembled at 2 p.m., Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs V. Muralidharan suggested that the House take up taxation laws as the second bill instead of the General Insurance Bill. Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge objected to the government bringing a supplementary business in the House without giving prior notice to members. He said that the opposition has been fighting for 20 to 25 days, demanding a discussion on Pegasus. Responding to the leader of the opposition, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said he would only like to clarify whatever has been brought in the supplementary business was circulated well in advance. They should have prepared for it. It's not as if they will want to debate any of the bills. Soon after, members of the opposition stormed to the well of the House, shouting slogans against the government over the Pegasus issue. Amid the uproar, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman moved the Tribunal's Reforms, Rationalization and Conditions of Service Bill. Supporting the bill, Sujit Kumar of Biju Janata Dal said the two main reasons to establish the tribunal was to declog the courts. The discussion continued amid uproar by the opposition. Shakti Singh Gohil of the Congress, N.R. Elongo of the DMK, Banda Prakash of TRS, Venkataramana Rao Mopidevi of YSRCP, Manoj Kumar Jha of the RJD and Kankana Medala Ravindra Kumar of the TDP participated in the debate. Responding to the discussion on the bill, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that a member from the Congress party raised the issue of judicial independence. She said the bill is replacing an ordinance. This is a house that makes laws. The primacy of legislature in making laws is as important as the independence of judiciary. After the minister's reply, the statutory resolution disapproving of the bill moved by Shakti Singh Gohil was put to voice vote and defeated. However, opposition members sought division, which was rejected by the House with 44 voting in favour and 79 voting against. Thereafter, the bill was put to vote. It was passed by voice vote and returned to the Lok Sabha. After passage of the Tribunal's Reforms, Rationalization and Conditions of Service Bill, Chairperson Sasmit Patra, who was in the chair, adjourned the House till 3:30 p.m. due to uproar. When the House reassembled at 3:30 p.m., Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge pointed out that there was no mention of supplementary business. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduced the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill 2021. It proposed amendments to the Income Tax Act 1961. And speaking on the bill, she said the bill does not forego the sovereign right of collecting taxes. She said the government could not bring it earlier due to pendency of cases. She said without consistency in taxation, businesses won't be able to go forward. The Finance Minister said 17 cases where India had raised a demand based on retrospective tax, most of them are in litigation. The Taxation Laws Amendment Bill 2021 is a money bill, which means the upper house cannot seek any amendments. The House can discuss and return the bill to the Lok Sabha. Amar Patnaik of Biju Janata Dal, A. Navaneet Krishnan of the AIADMK, Vijay Sai Reddy of the YSRCP participated in the discussion. After the minister's reply, the bill was returned to the Lok Sabha by voice vote. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan moved the Central University Amendment Bill 2021 for consideration of the House. The bill seeks to provide a central university in Ladakh. Dharmendra Pradhan said there was a demand for Central University in Ladakh. This bill, which has been passed by the Lok Sabha, will set up Sindhu University in Ladakh. He said 4,000 students from Ladakh go to other parts of the country to study every year. Among others, Bandar Prakash of TRS and Thambi Durai of AIADMK participated in the discussion. Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said there was a long pending demand for Central University in Ladakh. People of Leh and Kargil had kept two demands before the Prime Minister, Zojila Tunnel and Central University. Both the demands have been fulfilled. Responding to the discussion on the bill, Education Minister said the record of the Narendra Modi government on reservation is straight. He said it's the Modi government only which started EWS reservation and OBC reservations in NEET. After the minister's reply, the bill was passed by voice vote. Later, the House was adjourned for the day. That's all we have for the moment in Parliament News. For all the latest, stay tuned to DD India.